Students, in the previous video, we learnt about the characteristics of air. We also performed two activities to prove the presence of air and also that air is required for burning. Now, let us continue our learning of air. In this module, we will learn about the uses of air and air pollution. Children, air is needed by every living being on this planet. Plants and animals need air to live. Humans need air to breathe. The gas which is needed for us is oxygen, which is also a part of air. Birds fly because there is air. Their wings flap in the air, which helps it to move. We fill air in balloons, footballs, and cycle tires. Air is needed for burning. We have already performed an activity to prove the same. Air is also used to move things like kite, helicopter, sailboat, and windmill. Air helps during photosynthesis in plants. You know that while plants make their food, they take in carbon dioxide from the air and they give out oxygen. But during night time, they take in oxygen and give out carbon dioxide. Air also helps during the water cycle. When the water gets heated up, it evaporates. The air facilitates the movement of the water vapor. Children, you know very well that plants need air for the process of making food, that is photosynthesis. Okay? Carbon dioxide is taken in and oxygen is given out. So for this also air is needed because both carbon dioxide and oxygen are gases which are a part of air. Children, you know people who perform many adventure sports like paragliding, jumping from a parachute, all of this requires air. Air brings with it the warmth of the sun, the scent of the flowers, their fragrance. Air also brings the sound of music. When we speak, it is the air that carries our voice to the ears of the listeners. So whatever musical instrument that is being played, or if someone is singing, their voice and the sound travels through air. Air also makes the windmills rotate. The windmill is used to draw water from tube wells to run flour mills. So it is an alternative source of energy. It's a very interesting activity, children. Please identify the activities that need air. Do you need air to blow a whistle? Do you need air to fly in a parachute? Please check your knowledge by this activity. The next topic is air pollution. We all know that without air, the earth will be cold, dry, silent, and lifeless. We should keep the air clean. But unwanted and poisonous gases from factories, power stations, exhausts from the vehicles, etc., are being emitted into the air all the time. This is called pollution. These gases can be very dangerous to young children. Prolonged exposure to such an environment may lead to diseases like asthma and bronchitis. Let's check your knowledge of air pollution. Circle the pictures that create air pollution, or you can just identify those activities which create or cause air pollution. Now, air pollution can be reduced by planting more trees, using electric vehicles, or using unleaded petrol or CNG, that is compressed natural gas, in all vehicles. Using environmental friendly or eco-friendly vehicles like bicycles. Using alternative sources of energy, like this house has a solar panel on the ceiling which uses the energy of the sun, and windmills is also a good example. Using public transport, that is, you can do carpools, or when you go to school, you always take the bus, right? It is always good to use public transport instead of using your own personal vehicle. It will save the fuel as well as it will be beneficial for the environment because it will emit less smoke and cause less pollution. Now children, the things to remember from the chapter are: air is present everywhere but we cannot see it. We can feel air. Air has weight. Air exerts pressure. The layer of air surrounding the earth is called the atmosphere, जिसे हम हिंदी में वायुमंडल कहते हैं. Air is the mixture of many gases. It contains water vapor, dust and smoke. Air helps in breathing and burning. It helps in moving sailboats and yachts, etc. Poisonous gases from the factories, exhausts from vehicles, etc. cause air pollution. Pollution can be reduced by planting more trees, using unleaded petrol or CNG, and not burning garbage. So let us recapitulate our knowledge about air. Air is a mixture of gases on the earth. A thick blanket of air surrounding the earth's surface is called as atmosphere. The moving air is called wind. These are the figures that move with the help of wind, like your boat, hot air gas balloons, etc. What are the properties of air? The important properties of air are: air occupies space. When you blow a balloon, you can see it. Air is present everywhere, including water and soil. That's how fish breathe through their gills. And plants take in air through the roots from the soil. Air is transparent. Air is colorless. Air is essential for life on earth. Let us check your knowledge from the chapter about air. Fill in the blanks. Air is a dash of gases. Yes, mixture. Nitrogen constitutes about 78% of air. Oxygen is needed for burning. During respiration, we utilize oxygen and give out carbon dioxide. Plants take in carbon dioxide during photosynthesis.